Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktarinda.
Hare Krishna everyone. Today I will be talking about Karma Yoga. So let's talk about Karma Yoga. Everyone has to do some activity. It is impossible to stay without doing any activity. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 verse 4, Krishna says, Na karma nama anambhan naishkarnyam purushoshnute na cha sanyasana deva siddhim samadhi gacchati. The meaning to the shloka is, not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection.
We are forced to act because of the force of material nature. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 verse 5, Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krita karyate hyavasha karma sarva prakriti jargune. Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment.
Hare Krishna. So Krishna recommends Karma Yoga or abstaining from work in Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 verse 8. Niyatam guru karmatvam karmajyayo haya karmanaha sharira yatrapi chate na prashidyeda karmanaha. Perform your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot maintain one's physical body without work.
But we have to do work for Krishna, because in chapter 3, verse 9, Krishna says, Yajnartha karmano nyatra loko yam karma bandhanaha yadartam karma konteya mukta sangha samachara. Work done as sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work creates a bondage. Work creates a bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and you will always be free. You will always be free from bondage in this world.
Karmaneva hi saunsiddhim astita janakadayaha loka sangraha mevapi samshyana kartu maharsi. The great example for Karma Yoga is Janak Maharaj. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 verse 20, Krishna says, Kings such as Janaka attained perfection solely by performance of prescribed duties. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in general, you should perform your work.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We have to follow such exalted devotees, because Krishna in Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 verse 21 says, Yad yad acharati shreshtas tad tad eva taro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas tad anuvartate. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues.
Krishna, though being Supreme Personality of Godhead, showed us by his own example how to do our duties. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse 23, Krishna says, Yadi yaham na varteyam jatu karmanya tandritaha mama varta manu vartante manu shyaha partha sarvasaha. For if I've ever failed to engage in carefully performing prescribed duties, O Partha, certainly all men would follow my path.
We are doing actions under modes of material nature if we do not perform them for Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, verse 27, Krishna says, Prakrate kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasaha ahankara vimuddatma kartham iti manyate. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are actually carried out by the three modes of material nature.
Initially in Karma Yoga, we have our own desires, but we know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, so we serve him to help us fulfill our desires. This is called Sakam Karma Yoga. But later on, we understand we serve with faith and dedication and harmonize our actions with will of Krishna, and Krishna's will becomes our will. This is Nishkama Karma Yoga, which is nothing but Bhakti Yoga. In chapter 5, verse 3 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Niyasa nitya sannyasi yo na dvesti na kanksati nirdvando hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. One who neither hates nor desires the fruits of his activities is known to always be renounced. Such a person, free from all dualities, easily overcomes material bondage and is completely liberated, O mighty armed Arjuna.
Hare Krishna. The important aspect of process of Karma Yoga that leads to Bhakti Yoga is offering food to Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 verse 13, Krishna says, Yagna sistasana santo manchiyante sarva kilbishe manjate tav agham papa ye pachanti atma karat. The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment rarely eat only sin. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna everyone. Today I will be talking about Karma Yoga. For Karma Yoga to progress to Bhakti Yoga, another important step is to follow regulative principles. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse 15, Krishna says, Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi brahmakshara samudbhavam tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yagne pratishtitam. This means regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and the Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, the all-pervading transcendence is eternally situated in the acts of sacrifice. Hare Krishna everyone. Happy Krishna Janmashtami.